Hello, everyone. This is Meir talking to you in a beautiful and yet windy day in San Francisco. It is so nice to be outside in the sun. You know, they tell us not to go out, but they're wrong about that. We need to go out. You just need to make sure that you maintain a big space between you and others. As I was running today to the Cliff House and it was so windy, I saw that right near the Cliff House there were many people. So I just didn't get there. I always was able to keep distance from other people. And yet I was able to enjoy the sky and the sun, which are so good for the immune system. And boy, we can have strong immune system. I've heard of people in their mid-90s and early hundreds who were able to overcome the coronavirus, sometimes even with secondary conditions, because they had strong systems. So, to go back to our subject, this coming Friday, I'm going to have a class of natural vision improvement simply for nearsightedness, farsightedness, and astigmatism. And I'll do all I can do in 2 hours. The more of you that can read in my book, Vision for Life, you can get it from us. You can upload that book. It's on Kindle. And the more of you who can read the book, Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing, the better it is. And we're going to work specifically on those exercises. You know, if you talk to any ophthalmologist, he will tell you, the eyeball is long. There is nothing you can do. You cannot change the shape of the eyeball. And so the light will always fall in front of the retina, and then you will always be myopic. Just answer me one question. How come you started with 1 diopter of myopia and then ended in 4, 5, 6, and I've seen 18 and 24? How does that happen? And the answer is, how you use your eye affects and sometimes creates its shape. And if we learn new habits of using the eyes better, we will change the shape to the better. There's no better time than this time. People will tell you, hey, you're 42, what do you expect? Already most people at the age of 40 cannot read without glasses. Your lens is too stiff and the muscles of your lens are too weak. Well, the answer to that is an old school. They used to tell us that in our 50s we're supposed to have arthritis because the body tends to be stiff. Yes, that is if you don't exercise it, if you don't do something about your lifestyle. Same thing is about your lens muscles. In fact, you should work on your lens muscles from your early 30s. So when you reach your 40s, it doesn't happen. I just talked to one interviewer by the name of Catherine, and she did not wear her glasses until her 50s when she worked very hard in writing books. Well, I've met people who did not wear glasses even in their 80s, and there are people who wrote scientific papers in their 80s. So if you don't want to give up on your eyes and not need the glasses, this is a good time to work. Also, if you wear those glasses, you allow the lens to become stiffer, the muscles to become weaker, and with time, you could easily have cataract because the lens is stiff. I think it's so good to work on your nearsightedness and farsightedness, and astigmatism makes everything so fuzzy. And I will teach you a couple of exercises for astigmatism. And so I hope that everything will go well with my teaching this coming Friday. I know right now for a fact that our technical glitches don't exist anymore. We are doing it with YouTube streaming. And one of these days we'll do it with Zoom. I can tell you on Monday we'll do it with Zoom. And what I want you to understand is that your eyes are very precious. They affect the rest of your body. They affect your central nervous system. And we'll talk about it in my next message of the week. But now, register for Friday, get our material, print what you can, read what you can, and let's start to work.